I must say, I'm liking this vlogging outside thing, aside from the background noise. It's kind of like, you know. But, hey everyone. This is your first time watching my wonderful blogs. If this is the first time ever watched my channel, subscribe, tell a friend, and check out my website. That's actually where I am most of the time, www.thefabfem.com. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook me. My links will be in the show more information part, and they're also on the homepage. So, I wanted to make uh, a quick blog about something that was brought to my attention. It's already been brought to my attention. It's always on my mind. But bullying. I watched the movie Easy A for the first time the other day, and I was really, really interested in one of the storylines on the movie. It was a young man, he was gay, and he wanted her to lie to their peers and tell them that they were, sleeping together and boyfriend and girlfriends, that they wouldn't tease him about being gay. And what really made me want to do this video was something that he said. It was that, she was telling him, people are just stupid in high school and middle school and they don't know anything, and, it's just today. And he turned around and was like, well, I know that it's just today, but that's just it. This is going on today. I can't think about my future when there's so many things going on today. And his issue was, what can I do to stop the bullying today? I'm not worried about it in a week from now or a year from now. And I was like, wow, I never thought about it like that. I guess that's how the youth are thinking about it. I know it gets better, but I need it to be better today. So this is going to be kind of a funny video. I decided to put together a few ideas of ways we can stop bullies today. Number one, if you have an older sibling that even gives a shit, because some older siblings can be kind of buttholes. And let me tell you, my mom and her brother, they tortured each other. I mean, tortured each other. But at the end of the day, if somebody would have done something to, inflict harm upon the other one, shit would have gotten real. It went down real fast. So, call an older sibling. Call an older sibling, tell them what's going on, and ask them to come up to the school to walk you from, wherever after school, or just to come up there and tell the little punk off, hey, stop picking on my younger sibling, because I don't have any siblings. But if I did, and they were younger than me and somebody was messing with them, please believe I would be at that school before that little fucker could blink, because I don't tolerate stuff like that. Tell a parent, whether it's embarrassing or not, you shouldn't be embarrassed to be 14 or 15 years old and say, somebody's bullying me. Shit, I get bullied on YouTube. People are, constantly leaving comments. Look at her eyebrows. She's a dyke. You're going to hell. You know what? You don't like me. I don't like you either. Stay off my radar. You're not on it to begin with. I don't deal with negative people. People who are bullies are missing something in their life, and that's what you need to understand. Like, you're not the source of their joke. Their life is the source of the joke. Their life is the pun of the whole damn joke. Okay? Bullies have a sad life, and that's why they're taking things out on you. Misery loves company. You have to remember that. You have to be strong every day. Learn to live inside of your head. Just because things are going outside, it doesn't mean that you can't be thinking about your dreams and, peaceful, positive things in your mind. You only have to deal with the bullshit on the surface. You're allowed to do whatever you want up here, so stay positive. The things that you think about, they will manifest. I promise. I'm a living testament to that. I don't condone violence, and I don't condone calling people's bluffs or, being the subject of a bluff. But another reason that bullies bully is because they generally bully people who they know won't do anything back. So if someone comes up to me and they're like, hey, Erica, I think you're an ugly bitch and you're a fucking lesbian, you're going to hell in a handbasket. And I'm like, I run off and go cry, compared to they say, hey, Erica, you're going to, and I say, motherfucker, if you tell me one more thing, if you got one more time, one more, look at them real crazy. They probably aren't going to mess with you too much. Now, if you do decide to go that route, make sure there's a teacher or a friend by that's a little bit bigger that can pummel the little kid in case he decides to swing on you. Like I said, I don't condone violence. I'm just keeping it real because these are real situations. I'm not going to sit up here and act like kids don't get into fights. I'm not going to sit up here and act like it's a huge ass crime to defend yourself. If somebody is putting their hands on you, you have every right to defend yourself. Period. End of story. Um, you know, other things that you can do today. You know, go out of your way to make a friend. I guarantee you, let me tell you something. There was this girl named Justine Bromeyer. I will never forget this girl. No one liked her. You know, there was a handful of us, and ironically, the handful of us that hung out with her were the popular girls. You know, she was overweight. She liked Hanson. She had long, kind of ratty hair. Her people were kind of poor. I didn't give a shit. That girl was so cool. Let me tell you something. She slapped a bitch quick if they said too much to her. She was cool. She was a nice girl. She was creative. She was a little emo. I loved her. I loved everything about her. She was cool as a fan. And she's still my friend on Facebook to this day. You know what? There is always somebody who is compassionate or will be your friend. Do not ever feel like you're alone, because nobody is alone. The only time we're alone is when we're dead. And even then, we're still not alone. You have people buried next to you, and buried around you, and buried on top of you, especially if you live in Louisiana. So, you know, while I'm being comical, I'm very serious. You know, I understand you're worried about today. So, today, do something to protect yourself. Today, do something to let someone else know that you're unhappy. Don't keep everything inside today. Start making a change today. Actually, when you do look into the future too much, it gets a little blurred. It's easier to take life one step at a time, one day at a time. So when you wake up in the morning, don't think, oh my God, life is terrible. Today I'm going to get bullied. When you get up in the morning, whether you believe it or not, and it works better if you believe it, think, today's going to be a better day. I'm going to make a new friend today. Today when I go to school, I'm going to sit in the front of the class. I'm going to talk to my teacher. And I'm going to make sure that I make an A on this project that we have due next week. Think about stuff like that. Do not harp on the bad stuff. When you harp on bad things, you just draw it to you. So, that was a lot to say. And yeah, if any of my subscribers or my followers on Twitter are getting bullied and they're in the same city as me and they want me to come bitch slap a little kid, I will. I slap old people and kids. No, I'm kidding. Well, kind of. I don't slap old people, but I'll slap a badass 14-year-old upside the head who feels like they have the right to be the bully, because hell, I'm about the same size as one and I pretty much look like one. I look like a big ass middle schooler that can drink and drive legally. So, yeah. But, anyway, it gets better. Look to life with humor and a smile. And then when you turn to 21, look to it with a shot of Patron, and things get a little bit better. Anyways, it's pretty it is out here. I mean, it's just really, really green, like lush. It's nice weather. It's rare. It's not humid as hell in Louisiana. You can actually sit outside. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back shortly.